This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick it away and start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. Both these teams tell us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets the first and more. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. They'll run it here. He finds some space. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Makes a quick grab. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Cleared it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Looking for some space. It's Balkasoon. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. That's strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
They'll try the left side with a toss. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize and toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down here for this offense. And Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down play coming up. Now they call a run. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What makes an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They keep him guessing with a run. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Panthers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's fun. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Tackle Dave, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
On first down, it's play action. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. The shotgun running play call. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Panthers will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Panthers line up with a first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs.
Looking deep down the left side. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points.
The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught by the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, great chance for an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. We'll set up a third down call.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He could go. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Panthers will kick it off to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Offense takes the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. The linebacker shifting around now. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for a man deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And they've got the return corralled. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First play of the drive now from the 25. A direct snap. Has the first down and more. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception in the last series, he almost threw another one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
They get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And this is going to be a safety.
Wow, that was ugly, especially the timing of this. Now in the 4th quarter, you're trying to get back into this game, and you give up a safety. Now there's still some time left, but you've really killed any momentum at all of trying to get back into the game.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Press coverage now from the secondary. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Touchdown, hit, and the route is on.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 19, set to kickoff. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it?
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend, but
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Fights through a tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw again. On the run here. Lets it go. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. Direct snap to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The defense with a pre-snap movement of its own. Toss it to the back, running left.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking to pass here. That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.